good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time this reach you, I greet you. You already know what this is. It's a day with me and EJ. She back there. She back there sleeping, right? So it's the first business day of the year, and my mind is still business orientated with everything that I be having going on. So I posted a picture on my Instagram that had $15 worth of change, $10 worth of quarters, $4 worth of nickels, and $1 worth of pennies. I took that change and I went and put it in the bank, but I put it in my worst case scenario account. If you read my book, The Simple Story About Burning My Bed, I explain to you what a worst case scenario account is, right? But for those that don't and you don't understand that, let me break it down for you where it makes sense. I set up an account for myself and my mother because both of us wanted to be cremated. So I want to put the money in the bank to be cremated. And every year I put $15 to $20 with it for inflation, right? I do not want a funeral, and anybody that know me in real life already know that when I pass, I want to be cremated. I want you to rent a car and I want you to just ride through the city of St. Louis and just throw my ashes out, because I'm literally from the whole city. I done lived everywhere in this city. I done lived on every side of it, even the east side, right? In Illinois, that's not really in Missouri, but it's the east side of St. Louis, if you get what I'm saying, right? I've literally lived all over this city. I done been everywhere, hung out, whatever you may say it. So I'm not really from a neighborhood, though I grew up in a specific neighborhood. I'm from the whole city. So that's my dying wish. That's my declaration after I leave, right? That's in the small print of me leaving everything that I have to somebody, right? That's part of it. You have to do that. It's gonna be a certain few little things that you need to handle to even be able to access my assets, if you get what I'm saying. And that's one of them, right? I want to be cremated, but on the back end, I literally put the money up to have myself cremated, and I did it years and years ago, right? This is not nothing new. This is not a new idea, a new formula, or anything. But I done decided that I'm gonna start sitting down and explaining my life so people can understand me. I literally put up the money to have me cremated because I want to have me covered even in death. That's deep all by itself, but that's the conversation point. I call it my worst case scenario account. And I add a couple dollars to it every year, and every birthday I add a couple dollars to it because inflation. You know, you gotta pay attention to the inflation part. The prices of everything go up, even dying, right? So you gotta take that into account when you be doing whatever it is that you doing in life. And I say I do it the first business day of the year because that's how you're supposed to do it. Tomorrow not promised to you, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure if I don't make it to tomorrow, that I'm not a burden on nobody else, right? You know, I come from a generation where they'll start a GoFundMe or have a barbecue and sell plates and all of that to get your funeral together. I do not want that for myself. I do not want nobody to have to go out their way to try to come up with a couple dollars to put my remains wherever it is that they gonna go. I don't want to put that pressure on you because that's not really your responsibility, if you get what I'm saying. I know just even dealing with me passing and you somebody that love me to death, it's gonna be hard enough on you. I don't want to put the weight on you where you got to deal with it emotionally and physically, and then I'm gonna make it where you have to deal with it financially. Nah, let me take one of them off your plate. All right. So that's what that was. I put it out there in the picture of this video. The change that I had for my Instagram story, where I asked everybody how much change this is, I ain't counted it yet. I'm gonna be counting it probably on my TikTok live tomorrow. Right? I'm probably gonna go live early in the morning and start counting this change and just see how much it is. And I already said, man, if you come close to it within $1, just within $1, you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be to the penny, but within $1, either way, right? Whatever the number is, $1 less, $1 more, pennies, whatever, however you play it. If you come within $1, I got something for you. And I just wanted to put that out there. So that's my first day. I also, between me and you, right? I also went broke and paid the duration of my lease. I do not want to owe them no money neither. I got to be out May 31st, so that's telling you what my timeline is on getting this RV together. May 31st, I got to be out of here. So you finna start seeing me try to make that make sense in a way that you just could not possibly understand. I don't care if I got to go sell some blood. Do you hear me? And I swear for Lord. But that's neither here nor there. Worst case scenario account, get a couple dollars added to it on the first of the year and on my birthday. That's how I rock. I just wanted you to, put that little piece of information out there into the atmosphere, so can't nobody say I didn't tell them when I be talking about my worst case scenario account, or when I tell somebody that, man, I ain't even tripping off a dime because I got it covered. That's where the conversation come from. That's where the information that you need to understand and make the statement even make sense. That's where it come from. My worst case scenario account and me actually having one. Plus on the back end between me and you or anybody that take time out of their day to listen to this. My mother told me to set this account up. This wasn't my bright idea either, right? My mother told me to set this account up because I was playing in the streets at the time I was doing it. And you know what come with playing in the streets, death in jail. So put some money up to die and put some money up for a lawyer, because if you playing in the streets, that's probably, you're gonna need some change for either one of them or maybe both. And I abide by that because I understand the consequences that come with the actions. That's why I don't do none of the stuff I used to do, but I understand it because I used to do it, if you get what I'm saying. But I ain't gonna hold you up no further. Couple dollars added to the worst case scenario account is the order of the beginning of the year. Paying the lease off so I don't have to worry about that is the order of the beginning of the year. Now I can start chasing the dream even more harder than I'm already chasing it, because I got them two things handled. And y'all have a good day and be safe. You know my little slogan? Man, enjoy this show or change the channel. Man, EJ finna turn up for real. Cause that little 7 states that we went through, you know what I'm saying, in Cali and back, put us right in the middle, right? We done seen 25 of the 50 states. We finna try to close it out. Hey, now.